Imagine standing on the battlefield, surrounded by chaos, the air thick with dust, and the clash of swords echoing in your ears. In the midst of it all, one man stands unshaken, his eyes fixed, his resolve unbreakable. His name? Khalid ibn al-Walid, a man who was given the title the Sword of Allah for a reason. His victories are legendary, his leadership unmatched, and his strategy flawless. But what made Khalid ibn al-Walid the force that shook empires? Let's delve into the incredible life of the man who became an unstoppable legend. What is it that makes a person truly extraordinary? Is it their courage in the face of danger, or perhaps the ability to inspire others in their most challenging moments? Khalid ibn al-Walid, born in 592 CE into the powerful Makhzum tribe of the Quraysh in Mecca, was destined to become one of history's greatest military leaders. From the outset, his life was marked by a unique blend of skill, strategy, and unyielding determination. Khalid's early years were shaped by the tradition of the Quraysh tribe, who were known for their military prowess and trading skills. His family was highly respected, and Khalid was trained from a young age to be a warrior. By his teenage years, Khalid had already earned a reputation as a skilled and fearless fighter. He was well versed in horseback riding, archery, and the arts of combat, making him a formidable force in battle. But Khalid's path to greatness was not a simple one. During his early adulthood, he found himself on opposite sides of a great ideological divide. The rise of Islam in the Arabian Peninsula posed a direct challenge to the traditional power structures of the Quraysh, including Khalid's own tribe. As a young man, Khalid fiercely opposed the Prophet Muhammad and his message, seeing Islam as a threat to the established order. However, as history has shown, Khalid's destiny was far from being on the side of the Quraysh. In 630 CE, after the Muslim forces captured Mecca, Khalid's world would change forever. He famously converted to Islam, embracing the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. His conversion was not just a personal transformation, it marked the beginning of his journey as a key figure in the Islamic military campaigns. Khalid's military genius was immediately recognized by the Muslim leadership. One of his most famous early victories came in the Battle of Mu'tah in 629 CE, where Khalid demonstrated his extraordinary strategic mind. Despite being vastly outnumbered by the Byzantine forces, Khalid's leadership ensured that the Muslim army fought valiantly and managed a strategic retreat. This battle marked the first major confrontation between the Muslim forces and the Byzantine Empire, and Khalid's handling of it solidified his reputation as a brilliant military tactician. But it was the Battle of Yarmouk in 636 CE that truly cemented Khalid ibn al-Walid's place in history. The Byzantine Empire, one of the most powerful forces of the time, had gathered a massive army to confront the Muslims. The battle was intense, and both sides fought with everything they had. However, under Khalid's leadership, the Muslims delivered a decisive blow to the Byzantine forces, resulting in the fall of Syria to the Muslim Empire. What made Khalid's leadership so exceptional at Yarmouk? It was his ability to adapt to the ever-changing dynamics of the battlefield. He understood the terrain, used clever tactics to deceive the enemy, and had an unparalleled understanding of his soldiers' strengths and weaknesses. His ability to inspire and rally his troops in the heat of battle, even when the odds were stacked against them, was a key factor in his success. But Khalid's military brilliance wasn't limited to just large-scale battles. He was also a master of smaller skirmishes and raids. His swift movements and unpredictable strategies kept his enemies on edge. He could appear where least expected, strike decisively, and vanish before the enemy could respond. His nickname, the Sword of Allah, was not just a title, it was a reflection of his unmatched skill in war. Despite his many victories, Khalid ibn al-Walid was not without his challenges. His unwavering loyalty to the Islamic cause was often tested, and at times his bold decisions led to conflicts with fellow Muslim leaders. For instance, during the period of the Ridda Wars, the Wars of Apostasy, after the death of the Prophet Muhammad, Khalid was entrusted with the mission of suppressing rebellions in various parts of Arabia. His aggressive tactics and willingness to engage in fierce battles often put him at odds with other leaders within the Muslim community, who sometimes questioned his methods. Yet, Khalid's commitment to the cause was undeniable. His personal sacrifices and his relentless pursuit of victory were motivated by his deep faith in Islam. Even in the face of adversity, he remained steadfast and continued to lead with an iron will. His resolve was unmatched, and he became a symbol of strength for the Muslim army. In his later years, Khalid ibn al-Walid faced a series of health challenges, including a wound that would ultimately lead to his death. It is said that, despite his many injuries in battle, he famously stated that he had never died in a bed, a reflection of his belief that he would meet his end on the battlefield. His death in 642 CE was a loss not only to the Muslim community, but to the world, as Khalid had proven himself to be a figure of legendary proportions. Khalid ibn al-Walid's legacy as a military leader is undeniable. His victories against the Byzantine Empire, his strategic genius, and his unwavering faith have left an indelible mark on history. But what truly set him apart was his character. He was a leader who led by example, inspiring his troops with his courage, wisdom, and relentless drive. His ability to make tough decisions even at the most critical moments was a testament to his leadership skills. As you reflect on the incredible life of Khalid ibn al-Walid, consider the questions that arise from his story. What does it take to become a leader like him? Is it mere talent, or is there something more? How can we apply the lessons from his life to our own challenges today? Khalid ibn al-Walid's story is one of extraordinary courage, strategic brilliance, and unwavering faith. He was not just a warrior, he was a symbol of what it means to dedicate oneself completely to a cause. His legacy continues to inspire millions today. But do you think Khalid's leadership could be replicated in today's world? Would his tactics work in modern warfare? Or have the rules of battle changed forever? What qualities do you think made him so legendary? And what can we learn from his life? Share your thoughts. Let's keep this conversation going.